When we work with Kevlar, we need to use two specific glues. The E6000 glue and a cyanoacrylate glue. I just bought this at the store. There's various types of brands. You can buy any brand that you like using. I just picked this up at the hardware store. It's important to use the thinner glues, the thin to medium glues, because the thick glue does not penetrate as well, and I'll cover that in a moment. And the thin glues are a little bit better because they will actually wick into the actual material. Now let's take a look at each of these glues, and they're used for different purposes. If we're using Kevlar cords and you want to put glue on, let's say a knot, this particular glue is best used, the cyanoacrylate CA glue as they're called, because CA glues have this wonderful property that they will wick into things. If you touch a drop onto this cord, it'll soak into it immediately. And that's very important because it doesn't get air inside the cord, and this will harden without the use of air. And there's actually a trick to making it harden almost instantly inside of a cord. I'll show you that in the next video. But this is what you use if you're dealing with cords. You might want to use this to solidify a knot and a few other things. The other material are this Kevlar felt. If you put a drop of the thin glue on Kevlar felt, and I did this just a few seconds ago, it actually will soak right in. This acts like a sponge, it soaks it in. So you can't really glue things together. This just soaks it in like a sponge. In fact, all I got is this hard spot in the center. You can see the glue is really hard. That's all that's going to happen. But what you need to do is to use this particular glue, E6000. You get this at any hobby shop. This glue has the consistency of a gel toothpaste. So this is a chemistry similar to an epoxy. This is an industrial polymer glue. Epoxies have a hardener, but this has a solvent. When the solvent evaporates, the molecules and monomers will polymerize, and this will have the strength of an epoxy. The advantage of using this is when you use this on a felt material, it will actually kind of like rub in, like you're rubbing. Just think about the gel toothpaste. If you put this on here, it's not going to soak in, but if you work it a little bit, it'll intertangle itself with the fibers. Then when this hardens to its epoxy strength, the fibers are all interwoven with the glue, and you can glue it together. So I'm going to be using both of these two glues as I move forward. I'm going to be using a cyanoacrylate glue, again, a somewhat thin glue. This is, there are some glues which have a very thin water type. There's a medium and a gel. I do not use gel very often. This is very similar to the medium, maybe a little bit thinner than the medium. But again, a medium to thin CA glue for working with the cords, and the E6000 industrial polymer gel type in working with the actual Kevlar felt material.